another episode of TubeTalk.
Thank you, Kate. Great to have you along in this first week of the new season.
Yes. So, new season started. Our last season ended with Remuera not running.
Yeah, so she was entered on Wednesday, the 31st of July. It's going to be our last run of the season. Drawn really well. Barrier 2. Track looked good. Michael Walker on board. Everything looked perfect. And then unfortunately there was a fall come in race 5, 2 races before hers, and they called the races off. Well, the jockeys, one jockey is in a bit of a bad situation, so hopefully he'll be okay.
Oh, no.
All the horses were okay though. But yeah, it was a bit sad because she'd been on wet tracks, we're waiting for a half decent track. We got a good draw. We thought she was a really good chance, and she didn't get to run.
Didn't work out.
Yeah, so it's so that was last season over. Now we look forward to this season and breaking some records, Kate.
Ooh.
We want to win more races and more big races and
Yeah.
more money for everyone.
Sounds good.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Before we move on, though, we need to just quickly mention Sentimental Miss, who trialled very well on Tuesday.
Yeah, our Group 1 winner from last season, who won the New Zealand Oaks, she trialled on Tuesday at Foxton. We talked about it last week. 100 metres to go in the trial. She was 5th and was going to run about 4th, and then she just burst through and won. It was really impressive. So she's on. The plan for her is to go to Sydney for a couple of races, and she'll have 2 to 3 warm-ups here first. She kicks off on the 17th. But she's coming up really, really well. We're really happy with her. So it was pretty exciting.
Cool. So now we can move on to this week. This week we have 3 potential runners.
Yeah, quiet because it's winter and still, small. So a little bit quiet at the moment.
So on Saturday at Te Rapa in race 7 we have Beltesta.
Now, Kate, can you tell me what Beltesta's drawn?
17.
Yeah, of 18. It's like, what's happening to our horses? We keep doing it every week.
It's not been very good recently.
So look, Beltesta had a couple of white runs. She was disappointing last start. We expect a bit more of her. So she's on short notice. She needs to improve pretty quickly in the next couple of runs. Otherwise, she's probably going to be retired and become a broodmare. So barrier 17 on Saturday of 18. I don't think we'll run. If we do run, from Te Rapa, we need to push forward and be handy, because Te Rapa's turning into one of those tracks. It's so sandy that that there's so much kickback that if you're not handy, a lot of horses don't handle it and don't like it. So if she runs, we need to be handy. But I think we'll probably scratch and wait with her for a better draw.
Cool. Then in race 8 we have Zapur, who's drawn barrier 13.
Out of 14, I think it was. It's terrible. So she's unlikely to run as well. She's in a similar boat. Needs to do something in the next couple of starts, or she'll be retired and become a broodmare. And she's not racing badly, actually. She's racing all right. But from out wide, it's going to be really, really tough for her. So I suspect we'll scratch with her and wait. Again, if she did run, we need to push the button early and get handy on that track and be handy going around the home turn. And she can jump well and she can get up handy. So if she does run, we will sit handy with her and wide. But I suspect we'll scratch and wait with her as well. She's not going bad. She can win. We just need to get a couple of things in her favour. Just need to get a nice draw.
Cool. Then at Riccarton this Saturday, we have Rock Island Line, who's drawn barrier 12.
In race 3, he's actually in 2 races. He's in the $100,000 Group 3 Winter Cup, but he's second on the ballot and unlikely to get a start. If he did get a start in that race, Robbie Hannum would ride him, and we think he's a good lightweight chance. He'll like the track conditions. He'll love the mile. He's going well. He's peaking at the right time. He'd be a nice each-way chance. And what is a field that lacks depth? Half the field, there's probably 6 horses that can win it, and 12 have no chance. And quite frankly, some of them should not be in the race. So he's got. If he was to make that field, we would be confident he would run very well. If he doesn't, he's in the rating 72 1400 metres. He's a rating 73 horse, so he's going to have to carry 60.5 kilos. So he's top weight, but we've got BB Hong riding him, who claims 3 kilos, so he'll be down to 57.5. Barrier draw doesn't really matter. I think he's 9. He'll just sit probably back in the field. He should handle the track. The whole family does. He's won at Riccarton before, and he can run really well. So he should run really well. There is some issues there has been some travel issues getting down there. So we'll probably on the morning of the race we'll confirm that he's starting or not, because there's been slight delays with the ferry and things. So we'll just make sure he's all good to go. But if he runs and he's well, he's a very good winning chance in that race.
Okay, so now it's time for Bet of the Week. So this week's Bet of the Week is Animator in race 10 at Canterbury.
Yes, so Animator is a 7-year-old now, just turned 7, but he's in really good form. They gave him a jumping trial and it's woken him up. And last start, Chris Johnson rode him at the Premier meeting at New Plymouth over 1,800 metres. He got nailed on the line, ran seconds after winning, I think, the start before. So he's going really well. He's in a very similar race. He's in an 1,800 metre race at Riccarton with Chris Johnson in the saddle. It's going to be a very similar heavy 11 track. He's paying $8.50. And Chris Johnson suits him. He rides Riccarton great. It's a big field, but at $8.50 I can see him sort of settling wherever he's happy, handling the ground better than most. He's in better form than most, and I think he's over the odds. I think he's a good bet. So Animator is our bet of the week.
Okay, so that wraps up Tube Talk for this week.
That is a wrap, people, and we'll see you next week, but I think we'll have a few more of those.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Bye.
Cherry Vane looking for room in behind these. Wider out, Just a Lover. And Caduceus right down the outside at the 250. Boston said go. On Passing Shot, it put 2 or 3 lengths on them. Cherry Vane's looking to run on. Out wide, Caduceus battling on, but away goes Passing Shot. Shut the gate here. Passing Shot, the favourite, will deliver in brilliant fashion. Cherry Vane races into second.